Okay, so I guess you're probably due another update on how the $10,000 beat selling challenge is going. The last update I did was a couple of weeks ago, and since then a lot of things have happened. It's been a very exciting month actually on the beat selling front, considering I actually have not done a lot at all. There have been improvements to the website to make it more optimizable, which I will be sharing with you if you have websites and you want to do that for yourself. This is something you could possibly do. Also, I've been trying something new in growing my Typebeat channel, because for those of you who have been using a Typebeat channel for a while, probably agree that views are definitely down even for the top beat makers. You may have noticed that views are down on their channel, and you might think this is just the end of Typebeat channels altogether. So I embarked on this little experiment to see if there was something I could do to change that. So I've also got the results of that in this video as well. In fact, I'm so interested in the results of that little technique that I'm actually going to be making another full video on that topic alone after the recording of this video. But again, you're due another update. You may be wondering how I've been doing in the month of March for beat sales. So here's the roundup. Okay, so starting today at BeatStars for the month of March. March isn't actually over yet, but I'm doing this video a bit earlier because again, there is some gems that I want to do, which I've learned recently in videos, which I want to cover this week. So we're doing this a bit earlier. So for March, we have 7,790 plays. For those of you who actually asked me a lot recently how to get more views on the Typebeat channel, this, if I'm being honest, is the result of uploading consistently for a year. I will show you where the traffic comes from though, because it's very interesting to see where the views actually come from. So from the United States, it's 3,000. I think BeatStars predominantly very popular in the United States. I'm just going to quickly move myself out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about here. There we go. So yeah, it's United States, 3,000 views here. United Kingdom then with 973. Italy, 505. That's interesting. And in Canada and Korea. So the countries, it's pretty typical for the demographic. I wouldn't say like, there's no way of targeting countries when you're on BeatStars uploading on the marketplace, but I just thought you might like to know. That's the countries. Now the top sources. This is the interesting part. Just under half of the views that I get are from the web marketplace. So that is just uploading the beat, and then you can probably equate another 2,000 for the iOS marketplace and the Android marketplace. You can see that a good percentage of the views that I get every month come from the algorithmic marketplace, people searching. What I want to show you as well is 1,600 of my views actually have come from Player. This is my website, so I had 1,200 views on my website. I've had 458 views from the Pro page. Now, views that come from the Pro page will be from YouTube, so this is a direct cause of YouTube for me. That's why I kind of like still having the Pro page, because I can just separately monitor how YouTube does. And you can see like the Web Studio, Android Studio, iOS Studios. I never really understand where these views come from. I don't understand the iOS Studio, the Android Studio, the Web Studio. Like, I don't know really what they are, so I wish I could delve a bit more into that. Now, free downloads for the month, we are a bit down. It has felt a little bit more sluggish this month. 184 free downloads still, which is quite cool. Some of these beats are new. This Sad Piano Ballad, one by Adele, that's a new beat of mine. This Mimi Webb, Freezing, very new, because that song literally came out in this month, I think. Ed Sheeran, Eyes Closed, I was very quick to jump on that, and we've got 6 free downloads of that. And most of the free downloads have come from my website, which is good. We've had 22 from the Pro page, which again is YouTube, so that's good. And then 93 of these 184, so about half again came from the marketplace. So you can see that when it comes to views, I'm actually driving a lot of traffic to my Beat store to amount the sort of views I'm getting. So if your views are actually down, one of the things that you could start doing is really trying to drive traffic to your Beat store externally, and that can be through a couple of the different sites which I'm about to list now. Firstly, how much did I earn this month, you may ask? Well, so far this month, with 2 days left, I have made $702 net. So $890 worth of beats sold, with $188 in discounts. And this has been an interesting month, because again, I have not been applying myself marketing wise as much as I could have. So this could have been a better month for me, but luckily the marketplace has really come through for me this month. We had a $250 beat sale, $240 beat sale, then we had two $20 beat sales, and towards the end of the month we had a $60 beat sale. And that's just the marketplace. And then my website got a sale of $112, which is really cool, and I think that's quite of the bulk of this discount. So overall, I did think it was going to be a dead month, because you can see from the start of March right up until the 12th, I hadn't made any sales at all. And I did a video covering this because it's completely normal to get quiet patches. You've got to think about the behavior again of the customer, and the start of the month they would have just been paid. So normally I'd think that this is when beat sales happen. So this is a bit of an anomaly, because I don't know why, because normally I get more sales at the start of the month, but clearly whatever this month, the behavior of the market, not that many people were buying beats, but in the month got lucky and it picked up, and probably the middle of the month was the best time. And normally towards the end of the month, I don't expect to get many sales because that's before people are getting paid at the end of the month. To get that beat sale there, that's pretty cool. $702 this month, that's really cool. When it goes now to going back to the traffic, how I get my sales and how I drive traffic to my beat store is through these sites. These are the sites I've been using. So as you can see, we've got the YouTube Type Beat channel, Instagram, Facebook, and this is one that I'm actually considering is going back to his SoundCloud. I'm actually thinking of going back to adding to SoundCloud. We'll touch more on them in a second because I now just want to talk about the YouTube Type Beat channel. So this month I did a little experiment where I focused on uploading beats of songs which have just been released to see if that will get me any more views. And there's a really big spike here of 2,468 views, and then 1,500, and then down 1,200, then back down to normal. And that was from the experiment, which I'm going to be talking about in a different video, where I uploaded 3 Ed Sheeran Eyes Closed type beats, because obviously he released new music then. But not only did I upload 3 beats, but 2 of them actually were uploaded before the song even came out, because I wanted to see what could happen if I did that. We'll look at this beat because this is the beat that did the best, my Eyes Closed type beat. And you can see this is normally the predictive path that my beats go through views wise, and just look at that. The rise is incredible. 1,500 views, 22 hours of watch time being added. That for me is a big one because subscribers, I'm now on 617, so we're less than 400 subscribers away from getting this channel monetized for another income. But the hardest thing is getting the watch time up, so that's a really nice little boost. We only gained 4 subscribers, which was a little bit disappointing, and we even lost a subscriber at one point. Someone obviously doesn't like Ed Sheeran or my beat, but you can see it worked, and we still get like 23 views every 48 hours. That's okay, but it created what was basically my best performing beat. And in the past 48 hours, I released another Taylor Swift one she just released. This one has been absolutely popping off. Again, using the technique of releasing new music or type beats of new music when it just comes out. 431 views, as you can see, is performing better than channel average. Gained 3 subscribers, and this track's really starting to build momentum, so that's cool. So long term, this will definitely get to 1,000 views, which means more watch time. And again, just released a synthwave Zara Larsson Can't Tame Her type beat. Again, a song that's just come out, and this one at the moment is following the trend, but I really sense some good momentum about this because, as you can see, YouTube search is starting to pick it up, so we'll see how that develops in the next 48 hours. But I expect this to at least follow the trend and be a decently performing beat for the channel. And when it comes to the Ed Sheeran Eyes Closed type beats, I made 3. So this is one after release, got 137 views, that's okay. This one got 219, which is above average. So overall, it's working for getting more views, not exploding my channel. We do want to see if we can find a way to do that. It didn't, but it still made for an okay month on the beat channel. Another thing that I've been doing really to drive traffic is Instagram. Still, I've got back on Instagram. I'm now uploading full-length videos of the beat because short form content's interesting on TikTok, long form content is starting to be preferred again. So that's an interesting one. So what I'm trying to do is upload the full beat now. So even though this is a reel, this is the full track that you can listen to. And I've only uploaded 4. The views aren't great, but I'm not doing it to get views and follows. I'm doing it so a lot of what I do to grow this Instagram account is to drop people a message and follow them and reach out to them, get conversation going, and hoping that then they go to my beat store here on the Instagram page. Then they can have a little flick through, see the sort of content they want, and all they have to do is find that one beat that they like, then they can go to my beat store and get it. So this is kind of like a midway point for reaching out to an artist. So I don't really necessarily focus on, like, you know, follows, growing this account massively. This is more of a directory point, so I can message artists, get in contact with them, and then try and drive them here, the beat store, because that's where we want to get them at the end of the day. And as I said earlier, going back to Facebook now, this is literally the past couple of days I made this choice. I'm now uploading my beats in full onto Facebook, because Facebook has really decent reach for video content at the moment, because the competition isn't that high. And because the competition isn't that high on Facebook, I'm going back to doing it. And it's the same principle for SoundCloud. I haven't made the decision yet, but I actually had a couple of type beats on here which got a really good amount of views. If we scroll down to one of my Charlie Puth beats, it's got 468 views. Now, I did in a very long time ago video, I actually got a sale from SoundCloud last year. It was on one of my Take On Me AHA type beats, and I got a sale from it. So I have been umming and ahhing about going out to SoundCloud. The problem is I'm on my 35 beat threshold. So if I want to upload any more beats on SoundCloud, I've got to pay for a pro membership, and I don't know if I want to do that yet. So it'd be really interesting to know in the comments below if you think SoundCloud would be something that's beneficial. I don't know. We shall see. So that's basically the roundup of this month. $702 in Beat sales. Very happy with that, considering I haven't done as much marketing as I could have hoped for. I really want to hit April hard. Ed Sheeran's got more new music coming out, so I'm going to be continuing that technique of uploading new music, and I'm really going to be pushing it a lot more. And if there's any more things that I do, of course, I'll be sharing that with you as well. One last thing I really quickly wanted to show you was the update that I've made to my website, because I did in previous videos where I was debating going back to using the Pro page, but the Pro page didn't really work out, so instead I've optimized my website, so I've now got this really nice browser. So not only can you browse instruments by genre, but you can also browse by artist as well. This makes it easier for anyone who comes to a website to find the beats they want. So let's say they want to find a pop rock type beat. They can just click on this little logo here, and it will take them to an embedded player, which has all my pop rock beats, which, by the way, the embedded players are made in BeatStars. So we could go back to the beat store. Maybe we want an Ed Sheeran type beat. We click on Ed Sheeran, and I've got it all categorized so all my Ed Sheeran beats pop up from there, and they can scroll down. So this has just been one thing that I've done to try and better optimize the website, so it's for potential artists and potential beat buyers coming to it, it's a lot more easy for them to navigate, and there's loads more artists which are going to be added. All the spaces here, like I want to increase genres. I've got rap, I want to do trap and hip hop, put a couple of trap and hip hop artists in here as well, try and expand the market, because now I'm at the stage where I've got over 250 beats. I've got my own mini beat store, almost like my own mini BeatStars or Airbit starting to build, and that's the way I want to treat this. I want to treat this as a beat site which no one would have any reason to go to any other beat site, because the website is got enough content on it. So that's my attitude for the website, and that's the changes I made this month on the website. So yeah, that is everything. I just about got through it without passing out from lack of breathing. But if there's any questions that you've got about anything I covered, please comment below and I'll be happy to reply to them. Again, for the next month now, one of the big focuses for me is the website and driving traffic to the website. I'm very interested to see what we can gain from Google search traffic as well, trying to better optimize the website. I've got a very good friend of mine helping me at the moment with my website to optimize it for SEO and performance in rankings. So you know that I will keep you updated on how that goes, because nowadays you could say that TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts is the best way to get reach, but it's still interesting to see if some of the old methods still works, and that is why I'm tempted to go back to SoundCloud and Facebook, because you could argue that they might be dead platforms, but you could also argue that there is now a lack of competition because everyone's moved across. So that'll be very interesting to see what happens with that. I might experiment with it, and you know that once I've experimented with it, I'll let you know what the results are. Yeah guys, thank you for watching this video. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed it. As always, keep making music, and I'll see you in the next video.